me to know what this guy's reason is. Here's the answer that I came up with. Ego. This is the reason why he did it, out of ego. Now, let's be clear. I showed up to this would have been debate out of ego too, because I was going to prove my point and show that this guy, I knew what I was talking about, and I was willing to defend it. Because I think that he thought I wasn't going to be willing to step up and defend it. The random guy who invited me, again, who was never involved in the conversation. But this other guy showed up for his ego too. All right, these are two men with egos trying to prove themselves. So I showed up for ego, but I would not try to talk over top of somebody through ego. I don't do that. That's why I told you. I told you at the beginning of this episode. I've told you in previous episodes. I get on X and I will go back and forth and have an exchange with somebody who has 20 followers. Are they a complete nobody doing nothing? I don't need to talk to them. In terms of status and credibility or whatever words you want to use that makes somebody in the world today, I have conversations with people who, compared to what I have accomplished, I could call them nobodies. I don't call them that, but I could. But I exchange with them anyway, because I'm not trying to prove my superiority to people. I just want to know what your point is. I'm going to let you know what my point is, and logically show me why you're saying what you're saying. That's why I engage with people, because I want to figure it out. So this guy, back to what I'm saying here, ego is the reason. See, people who junk up communication in order to prove how smart they are, they're usually amongst, here's where you find them. And again, any of you work in this space, you probably know these people. These are usually career academics. A career academic is a person who has an advanced degree. That's what I mean when I say career academics. I mean, they spent a lot of time in school and they spent a lot of money going to school. They're probably still paying for it to this day. Career academics, these are people who become professors. Usually to be a professor, you need an advanced degree to even be eligible for the job. You often find some people who work in medicine, people who work in scientists, whatever that means. You got a lot of scientists these days. I'm not saying all of these people, but I'm saying when you do find them, they usually come from these spaces. So if you happen to be in one of these spaces, I have coaching clients who are in these spaces, so I'm not saying all of you. I'm saying usually when you find these people who try to junk up communication by showing you how smart they are and how smart you're not, which means you should listen to everything that they say,